And at number 1, this is everyone's favorite Cody Rhodes figure for many reasons, because it is the sickest Cody Rhodes figure out of all of the other Cody Rhodes figures. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on Reino Reviews. Today's video is a little bit different than my usual videos. In today's video, we'll be counting down the top 10 best Cody Rhodes action figures in my collection. I have exactly 10 Cody Rhodes figures, and I'm gonna be ranking them from worst to best. Although I really like all of them, so I don't think any of them are bad. I am gonna be ranking them from 10 to number 1. I did do a similar video to this last week where I ranked my worst WWE action figures in my collection. So if you guys do like these type of videos, let me know in the comment section down below. That way I can make more of them. But without further ado, here are my best Cody Rhodes action figures in my collection. At number 10, we do have the Basic Series 149 Cody Rhodes. So this figure is pretty new. I think it came out like, I'd say a few months ago, I believe. I think like 2 months ago. I did find this figure at Target, so I was very happy when I did find it. I made a whole toy hunt about it if you guys want to check that out. This is one of the few basics that I actually like, just because I like the attire that he's wearing. Although I don't really like the pants because they look like leggings. I wish they would have given more of a jean type of look. I do really like this figure because I could use it for my promos when I do start my action figure matches. And I also really like the design that they use for the hoodie. It looks pretty sick, and I like that they actually added the logo in the front and in the back. But overall, I would put this figure at number 10. At number 9, we do got the Elite Series 109 Cody Rhodes. One thing I do not like about this figure is the height, because it's not really accurate to other Cody Rhodes figures. Here's an example. The basic is way taller than the elite figure, which makes no sense. But I do really like this figure because you can use him for many things, such as promos. You can make him into an announcer, and you can make him fight in a suit, and that will look pretty sick. But overall, this is my number 9 in my list. And for number 8, we got a pretty old Cody Rhodes figure. We got the Elite 13 Cody Rhodes. Although this figure does come with his mask when he broke his nose, I do not have the accessories, and I don't have the plastic mask either, which sucks. Recently, they just announced that they are going to be re-releasing this figure, which, I mean, that's a pretty cool thing, but it does defeat the value of the old figures, but I'm okay with that. So I am going to be picking that up when it does come out. Paint on the trunks are chipped off because of how much I used this when I was a kid, and the body is like a little bit dark because I had it in a box for such a long time. If I had the mask and the jacket, this figure would have probably been way higher in my list. But overall, this figure is at number 8. This next one might be a little bit controversial because I do know that a lot of people like this figure. At number 7, we do have the Top Picks Cody Rhodes. This figure is pretty sick. I really like the pants on this figure. I like the red. I like the face scan. I like the design on this pants. I like the white boots. I like the body mold that they use. This figure is definitely one of the best Cody Rhodes figures that they've released. In my opinion, it doesn't beat the other figures that I have on this list. That's why I put it at number 7. But I do not have anything bad to say about this figure because I really like it. But I did decide to put it at number 7. And at number 6, I think a lot of you guys might have forgotten about this figure because it's also pretty old. We have the Elite 20 Cody Rhodes. This figure is pretty sick. I really like the white on it. I always liked the trunks that he used to wear back then, the ones with the pinkish color on his trunks, and I also really like the white boots. I think it matches him perfectly, especially when he would wear the Intercontinental Championship, because the white would suit him pretty well. But if you guys do have this figure, you guys are very lucky because this figure is pretty sick. And if you do not have it, I do recommend that you guys buy it because this is a must in any Cody Rhodes collection. But overall, this is my number 6. And at number 5, we have another American Nightmare version Cody Rhodes. We have the Top Picks Cody Rhodes. I did hear that a lot of people didn't like this figure because they didn't like the bluish silverish pants on this figure, but I do really like this figure. It's one of my favorite figures that I have. Although the face scan is not my favorite because I don't like the serious Cody Rhodes. You can always switch it for a different head scan because there's better head scans out there that they've recently released. They have this bluish color on them. They have a star. They have multiple stars. They have, I'm not sure if this is more of an eagle look. I think it is because he is the American Nightmare. I like the boots. I like that they added his logo on it. I like the color overall. I think this color suits Cody Rhodes pretty well. And this was actually my first American Nightmare version Cody Rhodes figure that I ever bought. But overall, I would put this Cody Rhodes figure at number 5. And at number 4, I have another controversial figure. This is not Cody Rhodes, but it is Cody Rhodes at the same time. At number 4, we have the Elite 103 Chase Stardust. This is actually one of my favorite figures in my collection. I really like the black and blue on this figure. I like the metallic silver that they use too. I like his head scan a lot. I like that they actually added the little diamonds on top of his forehead. That's pretty sick. And the hands, man, I really like that you can actually make a star with the hands, because that was his gimmick back in the day. Stardust was actually one of my favorite wrestlers when I was a kid, so I think this figure is pretty sick. I know this is the Chase version. The actual version of this figure is the polka dots one, the yellow one, but I prefer this over the original version because it's a lot sicker in my opinion. But if you do not have this figure, I really recommend you buy it on Ringside Collectibles because it's cheaper than buying it retail. And I'm pretty sure it does resell for like around 30 to 40 bucks, so I would recommend getting it there. But overall, I would put this figure at number 4. And now we're getting to the final 3 best Cody Rhodes figures in my collection. At number 3, we do have the top picks, Cody Rhodes again. Although I know this figure was originally an elite figure, I did not get to buy that, but I was able to buy the top picks figure. And this figure, man, this figure is so sick. What I really like about the blue and red pants is that it reminds me a lot of Superman. I think the blue matches them perfectly. The gold, the red, the black design that they used, the white boots with the blue matches perfectly. Although this is not one of my favorite Cody Rhodes head scans, I could always switch it for a different one. But this figure is just, I think it's perfect in my opinion. The blue matches him very well, and I think it beats a lot of other Cody Rhodes figures. I recommend you search for the top picks one because I'm pretty sure this is still hitting stores. So if you do not have it, I recommend you buy it ASAP. Overall, this is my number 3 in the list. And at number 2, we have the newest and latest and greatest Elite 111 Cody Rhodes. This is by far probably my favorite gear that Cody Rhodes has ever worn. These pants are actually incredible. The white and red, gold, bronze, whatever this color is. Yeah, it's bronze. It's like a metallic bronze. This attire is just perfect. Everything looks perfect in this figure. Although I wish they would have made this into an Ultimate Edition figure. This is still so sick. I like that this figure actually came with another different head scan because this is probably my favorite Cody Rhodes head scan that they've released. Everything about this figure is just perfect. I have no complaints about it. I think it's probably one of the best Cody Rhodes figures that they'll ever release, and that is why I have it at number 2 in my list. And at number 1, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what my number 1 Cody Rhodes figure is gonna be, because this is everyone's favorite Cody Rhodes figure for many reasons, because it is the sickest Cody Rhodes figure out of all of the other Cody Rhodes figures. But at number 1, we do have the Ultimate Edition Series 21 Cody Rhodes with the undisputed title. I am going to remove his title for now because I want to show you guys the figure. And let me tell you guys, this is probably by far one of my favorite action figures that I have in my collection. This figure is just perfect from top to bottom. The design on the jacket is so sick. The gold on it is perfect. The wings on the shoulders are perfect. The design in the back is perfect. I like the feel of this figure too. I'm glad it's not the thick rubber that they usually always use, although I wish this was a cloth robe because it would have been a lot better. This figure is from WrestleMania 39 where he lost to Roman Reigns. The red with the gold and the white on the sides is pretty sick, and I really like that they actually added knee pads to this figure instead of just making it not have knee pads like the rest of the other Cody Rhodes figures. I honestly do not have any complaints about this figure. I think this figure is perfect, especially the head scan. This is my favorite Cody Rhodes head scan. They did include this head scan as well, but I prefer this one. But overall, the Ultimate Edition Series 21 Cody Rhodes is my favorite Cody Rhodes figure of all time. Alright guys, so these are my top 10 best Cody Rhodes action figures in my collection. We have number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Although all of these figures are very sick in their own ways, let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite. Don't forget guys that I will be doing a giveaway announcement on September 22, but this time you guys get to choose who you guys want me to give away, so make sure to leave it in the comment section down below on what figure you guys would like to see me give away. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one.